All right, hear ye, hear ye. The Honorable Judge Hackstad residing. Hey everybody, how you going? We are going to get into more cases here. We'll start seeing what other kind of cases we got going on. This will be week 3. And we are now judge, jury, and executioner. Let's go ahead and... Well, we haven't executed anybody else, thankfully, but may have to. We'll see. So let's go. Let's go. I kind of want to sit back and chill out a little bit. I need to be able to reach the mouse here. All right. Who we got here? We got these two guys. Let's see. Eldon Duncan, 30, male, has a criminal record. Charges: threat, malicious wounding. The incident occurred in the evening of the home of Eldon Duncan. A person named Arthur Darrell, who caused the injury, fled immediately after the incident. So Darrell, an arrest warrant was issued for Arthur Darrell as a result of the report of the person named Eldon Duncan. Okay, so Eldon Duncan was injured. Arthur Darrell, who allegedly caused the injury, fled immediately after the incident. Okay. In the search initiated by the police as a result of the tip-off, it was determined that Arthur Darrell was hiding in his sister's house and was captured by police in the evening and brought to police for questioning. I wonder if it's too close. Might have to lower my volume. We'll see. Maybe if I just talk normal. Alright, Mr. Duncan has a statement here. A month ago, I borrowed some money from Mr. Darrell. He kept calling me and telling me that my debt has doubled and increasing day by day. I told him many times that I had not yet received payment from my workplace and that I would pay my debt when I received it. Despite this, he never stopped calling and harassing me, and after a while, he started following me home. Although I reported this situation to police many times, I did not receive a positive response. As I finally left my workplace and arrived at my house, I saw Mr. Darrell behind me. I noticed that he was holding a knife in his hand. He pointed the knife at me and asked me to be quiet and go to my apartment with him. I couldn't react because I was afraid. Then when we went to my apartment, after entering the house, he started rummaging through my house and looking for money. So the house or apartment? There's a little miscommunication there. I wonder if that's just a typo. When he couldn't find money, he stabbed me in the leg. Then he quickly fled the apartment. Why would he stab you and leave, though? Then I took my cell phone and asked for help from the police. Alright, Mr. Darrell has a statement. About a month ago, Eldon Duncan called me and told me that he needed some money. Although I was in a difficult situation myself, I gave him the money and he asked for and explained the situation to him. He said he would pay me the money as soon as possible. Since he did not respond after a month, I couldn't stand it and I called him and I told him that he had to pay his debt. He told me that he would pay the debt if I came to his house on the date and time he said. Okay. When I went to his house, he told me that the money was in his apartment and that we should go up to the apartment. When we got home, he asked me to sit down and said he would come back soon. Then he stood in front of me with a knife and started making threats to me. Okay, so Darrell's saying he's making threats and had the knife. I told him that he had to pay his debt no matter what. Then he swung the knife towards me. At that moment, I made a move to defend myself, and the knife was stuck in Eldon's leg. Afterwards, I took the knife and ran to my sister's house because I was afraid. Okay. But if it was stuck in his leg, how'd you take the knife with you? See, I was almost, there for a second, I was almost believing him. Because he sits there and says, it's a pretty good story. He made a move to defend himself, and that's how the knife got stuck in his leg. but maybe he ran, you know, think he just run. He would call the police. He didn't call the police. Yeah, see, why didn't he call the police? Now, doesn't mean he's, you know, not guilty if he calls the police first, but if it was stuck in his leg, why did he take the knife? All right, let's see what else we got here. Let's check the evidence. All right. Alright, this one takes a little longer. Whoop. Did I already do that? This one takes longer. There we go. That one's a little trickier. Alright. Let's check out this evidence. Alright. Well, we already know, you know, he took the knife and took it to his sister's house. 21272. So I'm expecting this to be on Darrell's. Alright. Ooh, telephone conversation. Darrell, when are you going to give me my money back? Duncan, give me some more time, please. I'll return as soon as possible. Darrell, I've waited long enough. I can't wait any longer. If you don't pay by tomorrow at the latest, I'm not responsible for what happens. Alright, that sounds like a threat, right? Sorry if I made it up too much. Maybe I should be a little more in the face. But, alright. I'll adjust the mic here. Alright. Calm down. I'm saying I'll pay. Darrell, if you don't pay by tomorrow, I'll kill you. And he's following him home and everything else. Well, well, well. Doesn't look good for you, Mr. Darrell. Last year, he was someone I met through social media. We met and became friends. In which hand was Arthur Darrell holding the knife when he stabbed you? He was holding the knife in his left hand when he stabbed me with his left hand. I'm sure of it. How many times a week did Darrell call you? He was calling and harassing me every day of the week. Did you call and harass L. Duncan between the day you lent him money and the day of the incident? No, I didn't, Your Honor. Yeah, why would he do it? With which hand did the person named Duncan point the knife at you? If I remember correctly, he pointed the knife at me with his right hand. Why are they emphasizing which hand? Oh, let's look at this. Does it say which leg it was stuck in? It's making an emphasis about which hand for some reason. Maybe not, but stab me in the leg. Which leg? That might help. It's threat, malicious wounding. 21282. 212. Okay, so no criminal record. He definitely had the knife in his hands. Now, he could have took it, but why did he flee to his sister's house? See, that's what's so strange. And why was there an emphasis on the which hand? Alright, I'm just Go back to there in case we need threat. Malicious wounding. Okay. Is there any digital evidence in this one? Nope. Alright. Alright, this is nice. This is alright, this is what we asked them. In which hand was he holding the knife? He was holding the knife in his left hand. Now Duncan's saying, and then Darrell was saying, okay. Duncan was using his right hand, Darrell was using his left hand. Now if it's, was that thumb? Would that be a thumb? That would be right hand? Or left hand, or does it matter? I mean, we see who's got the fingerprints. Man, this is a tough one, everybody. The whole idea was to make these videos a little shorter and just put them more faster out to you. I don't know if that matters, where it's showing us where the fingerprint was. Like, say I got a bottle here, right? Say this is a knife. It'd be, I mean, it wouldn't be neither one really, but I'd say more likely the right hand, but I could be completely wrong. But we also have the other evidence. Why did Mr. Darrell stab Duncan and take the knife and run off? Well, according to Darrell's story, it got stuck in his leg, so he took the knife and ran off. Why would he take the knife? Why wouldn't he just run? Alright, threats. Actually, hold on. We'll start with L. Duncan. I didn't see anything about the hands. If you guys spotted something, you can let me know. Alright, we have to determine the punishment. Oh, we forgot to look at the... Alright, so this would be physical assaults. Let's see. Malicious wounding. 8 years. Or 14 if he has a record. 14. And then, hold on. There was also threat. And he doesn't have a criminal record. Okay, so he's 8 years for the malicious wounding. The threatening... Alright, we have to make sure. Okay, so he gets 8 years for that. And then... And then 2 years for the threat? I mean, that's how they word it, so... Alright, getting 10 years. Alright. In the case of the threat and malicious wounding between Mr. Arthur Darrell and Mr. L. Duncan something. Mr. Darrell. For the charge of threat. The text message clearly showed threat. Threatening to kill someone is wrong, which comes with a penalty of 2 years. And then the charge of malicious wounding. You stabbed him in the leg and you took the knife and ran to your sisters. We all know this. Alright. Let's hope that was correct decision. We'll see if my little meter of arrest or assault or assassination or something goes up. See, I only got $200. Y'all can't see me because of my little box. I guess I could probably move it. Can I do a square? Oh, I think I could draw some. Oh, I could draw stuff. Well, ain't that neat? Isn't that neat? That's pretty neat. So I'm still learning. This is the first time doing the screen capture thing on a computer game, so me's always recording off the PlayStation 5, and I'm recording a separate thing for the camera and have to time it up. Alright. Let's pet the cat. Alright. Well, that was a long one. That's interesting. Bill passed. Criminals who are not mentally well will be sent for treatment instead of punishment. Okay. So someone, I guess they're about to give it somebody that's not mentally well. Kind of throw us in there. Case 2. That first was a little bit longer one. Interesting. Alright, well, this guy already looks pretty exhausted. Let's see what we got here. Willful damage to public property. Mr. Howard's Roast. I'm going to say Mr. Roast. No criminal record. Mental health test. From what I understand... No, hold on. Mental health test positive means he doesn't have any mental issues. That's how they're testing this. Okay. Alright, willful damage to public property. The incident was discovered by citizens using the benches belonging to Trent Hour Municipality, and an investigation was launched following complaints. The CCTV footage was examined in detail, and the person involved was identified as Mr. Roast. As a solution, a new bench was placed in front of the Trent Howard Town Hallway, and they started to wait. It took a lot of... They're doing a whole investigation for a bench, right? All right, Mr. Rose sat down on the bench at noon and took a sharp object out of his pocket. He was detained by police officers at the same time. Now, just because he had a sharp object then doesn't mean... I try to keep an open mind. Just because he had a sharp object then doesn't mean, you know, he was the one responsible for the previous bench. First of all, Mr. Rose's statement. First of all, I don't know it was a crime to do this. The reason I did it was that I unintentionally picked up a bad habit and it turned into an addiction. I can't control it anymore. But as I said, I didn't know it was a crime to do it. Well, knowing is a crime or not doesn't absolve you of what you did. So he just admitted it. So we're pretty good then, right? So the bench is damaged by the defendant. Those sharp objects found on him. Okay, well he straight up said he did it. Now positive means he's fine, I believe, from what I understand. Not positive he's got mental impairment. He's got a positive mind. So. Yeah, all criminals with a negative mental health test must be sent to treatment. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought I read. All right. I just don't think I read it out loud. All right. This is, what is this, public prosecution? Violation of willful damage to public property. 12 months public service. 24 months and a $3,000 fine. 24, 3, or 12. No criminal record. Alright, no criminal record, so... Alright, Mr. Roast. This was a little bit quicker case. In the case of the state versus Mr. Roast, for willful damage to public property, you are hereby sentenced to 12 months of public service. Thank you. That'll be all. Court adjourned. All right. How much money I got? I can't see it over there. My little circle box is in the way. I'm not sure. Maybe I could pause it or something. I'm not exactly sure how to move it just yet. But I did stick it there. But it's pretty cool. I can edit. Of course, when I do that, it cuts off the music and everything else. All right. Anyway, if you guys want to see what this is, this just says casino bar. I believe the bar you can have drinks and it will help your mental health if it goes down. But so far, I think we're doing everything pretty good. Here's the last case of this episode. Let's go ahead and check assassination, arrest. I'm feeling pretty safe. Also, if you click this cop, you can get you can do a bribe. I guess they won't arrest you. I guess, or maybe it lowers this. I believe. Then you request special guard to help lower any assassination attempts. But all right, who we got here? Trink's Music Producing Company, The Wall Music Producing Company. All right, let's take a look at this one. Looks like two music companies, so maybe something over an artist or something. All right, case subject. Trink's. I keep saying it over and over. Still feel like I'm getting it wrong. A music production company claims that The Wall, a music production company, is using the structure of a track that belongs to them and violating their copyrights. Defendant, The Wall Music Production Company. Plaintiff, Trink's Music. Okay. There is one digital evidence for this case. Trink's Music Company has released a new track in recent weeks. 3 days after the track was released, the music company The Wall released a track of its own. In response, the music company Trink's, I don't know, maybe my accent, for some reason I can't say it, argued that, or at least I don't feel like I'm saying it right, argued that its copyrights have been infringed and that it should be paid $10 million in damages, citing the track's infrastructure as evidence. Come on. I mean, there's only so much sounds and noises and beats somebody could do. Like, well, they did say there's digital evidence, so we'll take a look at that. Good try. Good grief, $10 million. Can you prove the damages that you lost $10 million because a song sounds similar? All right. We're not even talking about a song. We're talking about the structure of one. The lawyer of the Trink's Music Production. We spent a lot of time working on the track, and we were very happy that we finally finished it. But a few days later, we realized that the track released by the music company The Wall used the exact same infrastructure that we used. Our problem here is not that they did this, but that they did it without permission. We decided to file a lawsuit for compensation, which we hope to get. We request that the appropriate action be taken. Alright. The lawyer of The Wall Music Company. The track was recreated. The track was created with a completely original infrastructure and the long efforts of our sound engineers. This kind of accusation is unacceptable. We don't think that there is a copyright infringement just because the infrastructure is similar. We are sure that in the tracks we released before them, they also have tracks that are similar to our infrastructure. We do not want to be victimized by the situation and request the necessary action be taken. Okay, so that's what we got. Can't talk to them. They pretty much said what they have to say. Okay, there's some digital evidence. All right, y'all ready? All right, here is the original by the Trink's Music Company. That's all right. little beat part comes in, it's a little bitter. I mean, they definitely lowered the pitch on this one. Oh, I'm liking that. I'm liking that. Judge wants these people to bring more music to him. That's a tough one, though. I'm looking at the lines now, too. Let's see, white. Let's see, look right here. White. See, now I'm looking at the lines, but maybe they're all supposed to be the same. I know y'all don't want to keep hearing it over and over. I was looking at the line to see if it's similar. And then it has the melody there in the background. I need one of those people that have like one of those musicians that have like perfect pitch or whatever, and they can just be able to just tell the sound like immediately. I'm liking the Walls version better, especially when that kicks in. It's a tough one. This one's tough. We had two tough ones this time. The other one's really quick, 4 minutes in and out, but oh man, I really wish I could ask you all what you think. I don't want to listen to it all night, believe me, but there's the melody there. I mean, really, it's almost like they just changed the pitch. Alright, let's see if this has that. If it does, I might have to give it to him. Might have to give him the 10 mil. Wouldn't that be crazy? Alright, I need this to kick in. Oh man, that is a tough one. Comment below which one you think it is. I don't know if I'll get it right or wrong. Maybe my arrest or whatever if they think. But I gotta tell you what, The Wall, you're cutting it very close. You are cutting it. Yeah, we don't even have any speaking records. They put it in their statement. They done. You're cutting it very close. I mean, it is the same like Architect, but they changed the pitch and different sounds. Not guilty. I don't know if that was the correct one. Tried to ignore my receding hairline and my lack of hair there. My thinning out hair. Raise my salary. Thank you. Well, that's it for everybody. Thanks for joining. Sorry that was a little bit longer, but hey, this is getting some of those cases are a little difficult. But I figured each episode, just go ahead and do the 3 cases a week. So how much money did I get? Did I get anything? What's my total now? I get 800. Okay, so I took 300. Alright, well, thanks for being everybody. Please like and subscribe. Alright, son, what do you want? Better be for school. Your son says his clothes are getting old. He wants $300 for new clothes. Your sanity will drop if you don't accept this. How much money do I got? I can't. Oh, okay. I gotta go behind my little bubble here. What is that? 500. He's gonna take 300 of my dollars. All right, son. You gotta get the drip. You gotta get the drip on, right? All right, let's give it to him. All right, we'll save the game. We'll stop there. Thank you all for coming, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, everybody.